Hello guys, welcome back to Dylan's Little Hobbies, and in today's video we are going to be talking about the Book of Boba episode 3. Okay, so I know I'm late with this episode. Yeah, lots of cool things going on behind the scenes. First up, if you haven't noticed, new camera, new mic, new light, new setup. Yeah. It looks absolutely awesome. I'm really excited. I can't wait to make tons of new videos in front of this. But with that said, let's go ahead and get into episode 3. So, why does it seem like everybody hates this episode? Okay, not everybody. There's some people who like it. Some people say it's meh. But, to be 100% honest, I have not seen this good of Star Wars since I'm not even kidding, Mando. Now, it's not over Mando, it doesn't beat any bit of Mando, but it was a good episode. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was fantastic. And I know people are like, "Are you crazy?" Yeah, I thought it was really good. I enjoyed a lot of it. I'm enjoying a lot of Boba Fett, and it's really funny because, you see, I'm not that big into Boba Fett. He's not one of my personal favorite characters, but I will take any second of this over Bad Batch. Bad Batch? I'm sorry, if you think Bad Batch is better than Boba Fett, well, you're crazy. You're calling me crazy? No, you're crazy. The Bad Batch was a bad batch of episodes. That's what it was. It was literally called, it's in the name, Bad Batch. I did not like Bad Batch, if you can tell. I'm not saying Bad Batch was the worst thing ever. You know, it definitely was better than a lot of the sequels. Yep, sorry to those who are sequel fans, but yeah, episode 8. Episode 8 was not that good. Moving on. I enjoyed everything that this episode of Boba Fett did, and I'm so surprised that so many people didn't like it. Okay, so people are calling the motorcycle gang the Power Rangers. I actually didn't mind the Power Rangers. I actually like them. It's really interesting. These people who literally, to become stronger, literally gave up their biological humanity to integrate mechanical parts. Like, there's one guy with an arm, this girl with which is kind of the leader, the girl with the arm, the one guy with the eyeball. I mean, it's pretty darn interesting. I like what they're setting up. I kind of like these characters. So what happened to Boba Fett in this episode? And again, I really like this. As much as I really do enjoy what's going on with Boba Fett, finding out how he got out of the sarlacpit and what he's been up to the past 5 years that we haven't seen him and everything, because yeah, this takes place 5 years after Return of the Jedi and everything, when he got in the sarlacpit. He basically, you know what, he basically became one of the Sand people. That's what he did, and I actually enjoyed learning more about their culture and everything. The Sand people, the Tusken Raiders, were interesting. Okay, the lizard up the nose thing was interesting as well. It's not bad, it's just interesting as well. I can see why somebody would call that bad, but yeah, I want to know more about what's going on to Boba Fett right now, in the time period right now, with him being the leader of Tatoowine. I want to know what's going on in this time period, and I'm so happy that we, in this episode, focused mostly on this. And what was happening was, I think it was pretty good. Okay, so now we got Boba Fett, and you know, somebody comes to him. They're asking him, "Hey, you get rid of this gang of bikers that are bothering me, then I'll double my tribute to you. He comes down there, turns out the guy is selling water, turns out he's selling water for 3 times the price that it should be, and he's like, hey, if you don't drop your prices, you can't work here. Oh, and by the way, you biker gangs, you got no work? Work for me, come on. That's basically what happened, and I enjoyed that. I enjoyed learning more about the characters, and I hope within the rest of the show we get to learn more and have some more time with these characters. I really enjoyed the bike scene too, the racer scene where they're all on their bikes running after the guy who was working for the mayor. I enjoyed that. I actually really liked the guy working for the mayor. I actually really liked his speeder. It was a speeder. It was a cart. Man, I really liked it. I thought it looked really cool. But people are saying, oh, but the fancy colors ruined Star Wars. Are you serious? I don't agree. I don't know. I don't get what's going on at all. I absolutely loved it. I loved everything about this episode. Okay, and then later on, we got the Hutts. They're coming over, and they say, "Hey, we're done. You know what? We're sorry we caused you trouble. Another crime syndicate is blowing in. We don't want war. It's bad for business. We want to go to Mount Hunt. We want to go home." So they give up their name to Jabba the Hutt's palace, which is of course Boba's now, and they say, hey, in good gracious, we will give you a dog. We will give you a dog. Okay, it's a Rancor, but it's a horse, it's a dog. And I enjoyed that. I enjoyed him growing attached to it and learning how to ride. I can't wait to see him ride a Rancor and, you know, fight some monsters, some aliens coming in blasting. I mean, he looks like he's gonna go to war with the Pikes, and yeah, they're bringing back the Pikes. I love that. I love the fact that they're doing that. And yeah, I had no idea going into this that I was going to love it this much. I really ended up loving the Book of Boba. And episode 3, honestly, episode 2 is better. But episode 3 was fantastic, and I don't know why everybody doesn't think this is that good. Like, I think I'd take any second of this over the Bad Batch. I think this is far better than the Bad Batch, which it sucks to say because the Bad Batch came from Dave Filoni, one of the best Star Wars writers there is. I mean, almost anything the guy touches turns to gold for Star Wars, and he's also part of the Book of Boba Fett, which is why it's probably turning to gold. I just don't know. I just didn't like the Bad Batch, not as much as I do the Book of Boba Fett. As for my review, I'm gonna give this episode a 9 out of 10. I enjoyed it. Okay, so it was a little goofy, but Star Wars has always been a little goofy. Like, come on, I enjoy the humor. It's not like the humor in Bad Batch. It's not like the humor from, dare I say it, The Last Jedi. It's not like the humor in, you know what? I love Star Wars Rebels. Star Wars Rebels was fantastic. Star Wars Rebels was fantastic because of the story, but it didn't have Star Wars humor at all. Okay, it had some of it, but not the majority of the time. It didn't have a lot of Star Wars humor in me. This though, the Book of Boba Fett, okay, I will say, one of my favorite lines right now is, like a bantha. That came out of nowhere. That felt really weird, but it didn't feel unnatural to Star Wars. Like, I just enjoy. I'm just having fun. I think this is a fantastic show. Cannot wait for episode 4. Let me know down in the comments your thoughts. I know a lot of people are not the biggest fans of this show, so let me know. Let me know how much you hate it down in the comments below. But I for sure Absolutely love it. Thank you guys for watching, and I am out. Bye.